Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and I'm here to take you through the transmission fluid change in a 2020 HR-V. Now, I've never changed the fluid in a transmission before, actually. I've always taken it in somewhere, but then I found out this is about as easy as to change your oil in the car. However, after doing this, I found it's a little easier than changing the oil in a car. So it's definitely something I can do. Come along with this, because I want to take you through some of the ins and outs of what I found out when I changed the oil, the transmission fluid in this. You're now entering the Coolest Life DIY edition. So as I mentioned, this is the 2020 HR-V. It's got about 30,000 miles on it, and I needed to mention that for a reason. The reason is this one, as you can see me pointing here, this one here has got 30,000 miles, and it should be changed every 30,000 miles. This is one of those, this is an all-wheel drive, so it's got that CVT transmission in it. Every 30,000 miles, they say you got to change them. So I got everything that I needed, which was 4.2 quarts of transmission fluid, and I bought the stuff that you need. Of course, I want to pop the hood here. Stuff that you need for this, get it from Honda. It's just as cheap at Honda as it is any place else. So just buy it from Honda. It's about $13 a quart or whatever. The good thing is you only need to do it every 30,000 miles. So we're gonna get in here real quick. All right, we got the hood popped already, and I want to show you where this spout is. Hopefully with this. You see that little turning one there? Right there? You see that? That is your transmission fluid. Fill drain port. You could do a couple things. You can, one, get you a funnel that'll reach down that far, basically really skinny one, or you can take this off. Right here it's rubberized, and you see it only goes on one way. It's got a little nipple there that sticks between these two things here, so you can pop this off, and you need to do that first by removing this clip and the one I broke when I removed it. So you can see it should have went right there. I'm actually going to order some of those. You can order these online. Lots of these little clips. You can see there's a couple different kinds. There's that kind. There's this kind. Honda makes a whole lot of different types of clips, but you can get a whole set. I think I just bought a whole set for $7. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of these. So I just broke this one here, so I'm going to replace it. But this here is also a rubber piece. So once you take these two pieces off, everything else will wiggle, and you can move it, and it's also going to come off right down there. That's just going to come straight up. So there's no rubberized part down there that you need to worry about. This is part of the intake system here, your breather system. Of course, your air filter is here. And I don't know if you noticed that, watch how easy it is to change your air filter while you're doing all this. See how easy it was to pop up? And you can grab your air filter right there. Right there's your air filter. So you can pop that out. And you can see mine's beautifully clean because I changed it last week. But air filter, easy to change. Can do it with one hand. It's probably the first vehicle I've seen in a very long time that you could do with one hand. So definitely do that while you're doing this. You also will always want to check your battery terminals, make sure you got no corrosion over here or right there. And you just want to kind of look through everything and make sure nothing looks out of the ordinary. No glossy areas. This should all be nice and dry. If it's glossy, it's because you maybe put some glossy on this. I may clean this and put some gloss on it, we'll see. But everything should be nice and dry. That's what you want to see. You also don't want to see any damaged, broken areas or anything like that. So always do a quick check over while you got the hood up, while you're doing something like this. But what we're going to be worried about is that transmission dipstick there. So we're going to pop it out. But first we're going to go underneath, and I'm going to show you how to disassemble the underneath side. Now, some of these HR-Vs come with an extra protectant under here. They got a big piece of plastic, like you see here, that goes all, basically covers this area here that I'm showing you. But this one here did not. And some of them come with a little protective piece right there that you can see looks like it has been removed. See that big gap right there? That big horseshoe looking thing? Because, as you can see right there, that's what you want to get to. right dead center of the screen. That's what you need. So you're going to need a socket wrench. I think it's 3/8 is what it is. You're going to righty-tighty, lefty-loosey it, and that's going to drain out your transmission fluid. Because this side is where your transmission fluid is, not that other pan. That's your oil, okay? Oil pan. Leave that one alone until you're ready to do your oil. And about dead center of the screen is where your oil drain plug is. You can see it's pointing toward the rear of the car. But this is the one you need way over here by this tire. This goes to transmission. So you want to loosen that up. And this is how easy it is. You don't even have to jack this up. You notice I didn't block the tires or any of that, because there's a good 6-8 inches, and you get you a pan under here, and that's all you need it for. Once you get your pan under here to collect your transmission fluid, all you need to do is loosen this thing up. And I'm going to relieve the pressure by going up top and taking that little 90-degree turn one that we saw up top, and I'm going to give it some air on the top side. So that way this thing doesn't glug on its way out. So once it does that, it's going to drain into my pan, and hopefully I've got at least 4 quarts in there. So here's the genuine Honda transmission fluid you're going to need for this. So you definitely want to get this one here. This is the one rated for my car. If Honda says this is what you need, this is what you need. So for my 2020 HR-V, this is it. Buy the good stuff. I'm just saying, don't buy cheap stuff. Don't. This is only done every 30,000 miles. Don't go cheap on that. So when you pull that stick, which is way over here, as we mentioned before, that little 90-degree piece there, it's going to pop right out. It doesn't screw in or anything. It just pops straight out. It's got a rubber seal on it. So you want to take that right out. Also, your drain plug at the bottom side does take an O-ring. Actually, it takes a metal O-ring. It's made out of a softer metal, so you can really torque it down when you get finished. And also, one of your favorite friends here is the blue yoga mat. Of course, it doesn't have to be blue, but I recommend a yoga mat no matter what you're doing. This is a little low to be trying to use one of those crawlers. I'm just saying, it's going to lift you up 2-3 inches, and you're not going to have the space. Forget the crawler. You're not going anywhere. Just lay it right here. Lay down on your yoga mat and you'll be fine. I lay down on mine even though it's over top of rocks. If you think that's bad, get a second yoga mat. You can get these like $5 at Goodwill. It's no big deal. Or you could buy them brand new for 15 to 20. But that's all there is to it. Put that plug back in. Put 4.2 quarts in here. Luckily, on the side of your quart, you're going to have a register on the side. It'll tell you how much is in there. So put about 4.2 quarts in it is what you're going to need. And then all you do is put that plug back in. And you know what? You are done. That's all there is to it. So how much do you save? Well, a transmission job like we just completed and took us about maybe 20 minutes. I do mean max probably 20 minutes. Is going to save you somewhere around $130. That's what it's going to cost you to get transmission finished at any kind of shop. It's expensive. Partly is, $12 a quart. Well, $12 a quart can be expensive. So go ahead, and this is definitely something you can do. Don't be afraid of jumping in there and doing that kind of work yourself. Not a problem at all. As you can see, I did it, and I'm not exactly a mechanic, let me just tell you. But I'm going to let you go. Hopefully I can keep my finger out of this thing. I'm going to let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other DIY videos, and even some of our Masonic videos and some of our other travel videos. But I'll be doing a lot more on this HR-V as I have different projects and things going on. So you just stick along with us and check out our other videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, because I'm just out here living the coolest life, DIY edition.